Hi, I'm Rob, and in this Gems of War video, I'm going to take a look at the Soulforge and tell you what I think is good and bad in there regarding the weapons and troops. Also going to take a look at this new weekly event troop, Bomb Rider. Anyway, I still remember the last thing my grandfather said to me before kicking the bucket. He said, "Hey, you want to see how far I can kick this bucket?" Oh dear. Right, Bomb Rider, let's take a look at this. Zygen Ultra Rare 300 Glory from the Glory Shop. Explodes a row and gains an extra turn. This is a goblin, so it has the obligatory goblin extra turn. And exploding a row means if you explode a row which has a row above and below it, means you're going to explode 24 gems altogether. The handy thing about this is you can actually look at the board and then see if there's any cascades after that, and plan it that way, so it is possible. It's okay. I think it's going to be good, not spectacular. The reason why I say that is because obviously you can gain a lot of mana from it, and you're going to get this troop anyway because it's a goblin and it's got an extra turn, and that is good on its own. But it's not a huge amount of mana. Compare that to Fundingus, who explodes, I think it's magic +1 purple gems and has a summon as well. You've only got to have 3 purple gems with Fundingus out in the open in various places on the board to explode, what, 27 gems, and it has a summon as well, and an extra turn obviously. So this is good, not spectacular, but I could be wrong because the colours it uses could really come in handy in those goblin teams. But yeah, a very, very solid troop anyway. Torn between 6 and 7, so I'm going to give it the benefit of the doubt and say 7 out of 10, just because of the potential that you can actually look at that and actually plan and see if you're capable of getting an extra turn, for example, once you explode that row, or at least get some more mana. With those other ones like Fundingus that just explode gems, for example, it's in the lap of the gods. Here you can actually plan stuff and maybe get some more mana too. So yeah, I'm going to go 7 out of 10 for you, Mr. Bomb Rider. I would like to grab Spoils of War at the same time. 10 of them, 1800 glory. Thank you very much. In the bag, some more event keys, treasure maps you don't care about, and extra gold and extra souls. All comes in handy. Right, let's pop to the Soulforge then. Let's have a look what we got. I'm going to start with the weapons first. Not going to worry about all these ones that are here all the time. They're in my Soulforge extra video. I'll put a link to that in the description below. But we have this weapon here. Don't go buying it straight away. It is in the event. So don't go crafting this immediately, spending your diamonds on this. It is in the event. You can get it for cost of gems, which is a lot better than spending a diamond on it, which are a lot harder to come across. Right, so Rockstabber. Explode magic +1 green gems, grant a random status effects to all goblin allies, then summon a goblin troop. I haven't got this yet. I'm going to get it from the event, but I'm going to presume it has the standard goblin extra turn, so I'm hoping that it's got quick as one of its upgrades when you get this thing upgraded. But yeah, this is the second goblin weapon that is very, very similar. Exploding gems, granting a random status effect, and summon a goblin, because let's have a look, is it on there? Yes it is. This one also explodes magic +1 green gems, grants a random status effect to all goblins, and summons a goblin as well, but it will use different mana colours. This uses blue and yellow, and this one uses blue and a purple. So yeah, a second option on essentially a very, very similar weapon. Right, next one, but very good, very, very good. Love these explodey summoning weapons, so I would get that, but just not from here. Get it from the event rather than spend your hard-earned diamonds. Flesh Ripper is next. Eliminate all armor from an enemy. Deal magic-based damage boosted by the armor eliminated. Really like these weapons that strip away armor. On those game modes where you got really high level attacks, like the super high level delves and things like that, really good to just effectively do a huge amount of damage absolutely immediately. Really, really good. Love those sort of weapons. Very, very good indeed. As is Norbert's Turnip, another fantastic goblin weapon. Dealing magic based damage to an enemy boosted by goblin allies, then create a mix of 6 green and red gems for each goblin ally. This uses yellow and brown, but when you do this, basically, this is one of those weapons you see in the goblin teams literally all the time. As long as you've got like green and red on the board on your other troops, like you've got other troops that use green and red, and there's plenty of goblins that do that, then you are going to generate an absolute ton of mana charge them up and move the extra turn that this gets, because this does have quick. You can see it there, vital, draining, treacherous and quick. You're going to get an extra turn and then get that nasty goblin loop going. Absolutely fantastic weapon. Doomed Breaker does magic based heavy splash damage to an enemy with a +4 per tempering level boost, stun all green enemies, cleanse all green allies, explode 4 gems if the enemy has a doom, explode 3 more. So a lot has to be going on to get the most out of that. First of all, you need it tempered up to get that damage level boosted. It's very situational. Stun all green enemies, so best against an all green team. Cleanse all green allies, so best if you're an all green team against an all green team, and will explode gems if they have a doom. So not fantastic. A lot needs to be going on to get the most out of that. Dagger of Zyjin, very, very good weapon indeed. Another excellent weapon. This does have quick as well, which is the extra turn. Remove all green gems, deal magic based damage to an enemy boosted by gems removed. If the battle is from Zyjin, or if the battle is in Zyjin, deal double damage. Really, really good weapon. Absolutely love that as well. And only 9 mana cost. Absolutely fantastic. Absolutely worth picking up as well. Face Stick. Bashed in the face with a stick. Deals magic based splash damage to an enemy and explode 8 gems of one of their mana colours. That's okay splash damage. Not essential though, because I don't like this. When it says explode 8 gems of one of their mana colours, it could be anything. It could be, it chooses one of the colours, but there's only like 1 gem of that on the board. So the mana gen on that is going to be very, very random. Not essential. Hack Job. Magic based damage to an enemy boosted by Zyjin allies. Then create a mix of 6 green and brown gems for each Zyjin ally. Uses red and yellow. Creates green and brown, so like the other weapon, make sure you have at least a couple of your troops using green and brown in your team to make the most of that lovely mana gen. Godmother's Wand. Loads of goblin weapons. Explode 3 gems and then create a wish gem. Meh, is what I say to that. And we have Gobsticker, the one I mentioned earlier. So yeah, there we go. There's the weapons. Some really, really nice stuff there. Like I say, do not craft this from here. Do not bother. It's going to be effectively free when you do the event later on. Right, let's go to the troops. Good troop in here, in the red. Nobben Brothers. Gain an extra turn and either eliminate magic-based attack from all enemies, or deal damage to all enemies or explode an absolutely vast amount of gems. Really, really good troop. Love that. That is one of the best ones in the Summoning Stones troop. So roll the dice and grab a couple of these on red and see if you get lucky getting that fella. Right, let's start from the bottom and work our way up. Similarly, I'm not going to go over all the troops that are here all the time, like Zul and Enraged Kurandara. They are in the Soulforge extra video. But first up is Scoprio. This is my star sign mythic, and it's okay. It's a little bit underwhelming. Deals magic-based true damage to an enemy, which is not bad. Inflict poison and 3 stacks of bleed on them. If they are already poisoned, there's a 50% chance to kill them. You can get them poisoned pretty quickly by doing some skull damage. Poison enemies when doing skull damage. So it's okay. I just don't like these 50-50 chances of things. It's maybe good on Guild Wars Day, potentially, because those sort of things seem to happen more randomly on Guild Wars than other times, but nothing too fantastic. The Tough Scales is okay, and Celestial Sting is okay as well, but nothing fantastic about my star sign troop, unfortunately. Fountain of Stars, like this a lot, a fantastic mana generator and can be absolutely outstanding in certain teams. Converts 5 green gems to purple potions and all brown gems to skulls, and cleanse all Fey allies. Also has reduced damage from skulls by 50%, which is great, and 15% chance to bless all allies when my turn begins, which is a super cleanse kind of thing. Really, really good. Next up we have Megavore. Eliminate all armor from all enemies. That is right, all armor from anyone, even on those super high level delves where everyone's got an absolute ton of armor. All of it gone in one go. Kaboosh. And then deal magic based damage to an enemy and submerge itself. Really, really good. Is also impervious, immune to all status effects, devour lycanthropy and mana burn, and an 8% chance to kill the last enemy on 4 or 5 gem matches. Really, really good. Megavore's absolutely superb. And next we have Scorpius. Does damage to the last 2 enemies, then the damage is lethal on any poisoned enemy. Unlike Scoprio, it's not a 50-50 chance, this is just like dead. If they're both poisoned, they are both going to die. End of that. Really, really cool. Also impervious, and all brown allies gain 1 to all stats at the start of each turn. Absolutely superb. Pair this with a troop like Urieli, who poisons all enemies really quickly simply by getting a 4 match, and that is a dream combo and absolutely lethal. Literally. Alright, let's check out the legendaries quick. No, nothing down there. Nimue was the first one. Transforms yellow gems to skulls and red to purple and silence, the 2 strongest enemies. That is a really good spell. I do like that. Transform yellow gems to skulls, red to purple. You can check the board first before casting that. Make sure you get alignment and hopefully an extra turn. And silence is really powerful too. Silenced enemies cannot collect mana, nor can they cast spells. Really, really good. Do like her a lot. Magnus does damage to all enemies, boosted by diseased and poisoned enemies. Then disease and poison all enemies. And inflicts a random status effect on 4 or 5 gem matches is useful as well, as is being impervious. Next up we have Skylar, Scylla, whatever you want to call her, but she goes into battle with that round at top, which is awesome on its own. Deals magic-based damage to the last enemy. There's a 25% chance to kill them and then submerge all other allies. And then she creates a bone storm on 4 or 5 gem matches, which is maybe a little bit of a joke considering she goes into battle without wearing very much at all. Anyway, Autumnal Imp is up next. Deals scatter damage and destroys 10 gems. If an enemy dies, gain 8 magic. One of these imps that is really good in a loopy team because it gains 8 magic on brown gem matches and bonus brown mana from brown gem matches. So get this in a brown loopy team, you're going to get 8 magic on any brown match, which boosts up that scatter damage and does potentially a huge amount of damage. And that is your lot. Yep, 1, 2, 3, 4, yes. So who gets my super coveted, not Mythic of the week? Well, a couple of really good ones here. Like, do like Scorpius a lot, really, really good. And I do like Fountain of Stars, that's fantastic in certain teams. But I think the best troop here this week is absolutely Megavore. Eliminating all the armor is a huge amount of effective damage in one go, and that extra damage on top is absolutely superb. I love it. Works really, really well in so many teams, and that 8% chance to kill the last enemy on 4 or 5 gem matches is useful in any team, and also epic in Guild Wars at the same time. This petrifies the enemy because they know the way Guild Wars works. They can just get a couple of gem matches on 4 matches or 5 matches, and you can just lose a couple of troops absolutely straight away. And impervious. Really, really good. I love Megavore. He's my Mythic of the week. But there it is. There's the video for today. I'll be back later on with more because it's Manic Monday. There's so much going on today. It's just ludicrous. But thanks for watching this one, and I'll catch you again next time. Bye for now.